Hello everybody and welcome. You are watching my new video about squatting. In this video I will talk about the squat, the use of the squat in sport performance, the biomechanics of the squat. I use the squat quite often in the programs I design for my athletes, and I like how diverse the application of the squat is. For example, some of the cyclists I work with use the back squat in order to move more explosively on their bike. For more novice athletes, I use the squat to teach them proper movement skills and as a preparation towards Olympic lifting. For those athletes, squatting depth is important and I will actively cue on depth. Let's look at some of my own squats. As you can see, I do not have full range of motion in my squat, and I'm often only doing parallel squats. I think it is valuable to look at my squat and the reasons why I cannot reach the correct amount of depth I want to reach. When looking at the technical model of the squat, there are some good aspects in my movement. When we look at my trunk position, it is clear that it is almost parallel to my tibia and that my spine is staying neutral in the deepest position. Furthermore, the bar pattern of my squat is quite okay. As you can see, the barbell is moving in a straight downwards and upwards pattern. This means my movement is fluent and I have a good triple extension. If the hips or knee did not move in the same rhythm, the bar would not be able to move straight. A bigger issue in my squat is the direction of movement. As you can see in this photo, my buttocks is moving backwards instead of downwards. In this position, it would be almost impossible to reach greater depth and maintaining balance. The center of mass would shift behind my center of support and I would fall down. This is mostly due to the fact that I'm doing a high bar squat. I'm trying to maintain a vertical trunk. But in this case, a vertical trunk is limiting me. If I would do a low bar squat and could move my trunk a little bit more horizontal, I would be able to change the center of mass and shift it above the center of support while reaching a more deep position. Another solution could be changing the pelvis movement in my squat. If I could squat more like the athlete in this photo, I would be able to get more depth whilst maintaining balance. This athlete has clearly moved his pelvis more downwards instead of backwards and can achieve depth. This is because his center of mass is staying above the center of support. If we look at this athlete from a rear point of view, we can clearly see how he is able to move his pelvis downwards. He is pushing his knees outwards and moves the knees more lateral to the heel. In this way, he creates room at the hip joint and he can move his pelvis better. For me, that would be a good cue. Try to push my knees more outwards. Another flaw in my squatting technique is the foot position, especially the foot position in the right leg. As you can see on the video, my right foot is rotated externally and is deviating from the stance of the left leg, which is also a little bit rotated externally, but no more than 5 to 10 degrees, which is recommended in the different kind of literature. The problem with my right leg is that this type of stance will enhance valgus movement in the knees, as is clearly viewable in the overhead and front squat. My knee is getting into a valgus position during the ascent, which can cause negative forces to work upon the knee joint, especially the patella tendon, which is at risk in my squatting. I have had a patella injury in my right leg due to the movement pattern. So basically we have talked about the most important part of the technical model in the squat. We've started with analyzing my squat and finding good aspects and bad aspects.